She's not just a name in the crowd, but a force to reckon with. Conquered every obstacle, conquered every obstacle, conquered every obstacle to realize the goal.
I'm Sylvia Kithinji, and an advocate of the High Court of Kenya who's been practicing law both in a law firm setting and in-house in Kenya for the last 15 years. I am 39 years of age. I was born and bred in Meru and left Meru for school and work. And it's been an incredible journey. I feel truly privileged and truly honored. But beyond that, I feel grateful to so many people. One, of course, grateful to God. I don't take it for granted. I do have a belief that God has a hand in most of the things that happen in people's lives, and mine included. I do have a very big gratitude for the people I worked with for the 15 years. I've had incredible people working with me. The strong leaders, supportive colleagues, both men and women. And so really, I think my getting to this point is a convergence of all that support and portion over many years. And of course, also my family. I really have a great family, both my parents as well as my brother and sister. They're really a backbone for me. Work for me is just not work. And I think for everybody, it has to be that way. Work carries meaning. And so I've always taken work seriously, but not seriously just for the sake of it, but it means something. So everything that or at least all assignments I get to work on, I really think about what about the end, right? And it's not just a legal brief for the sake of having a legal brief, but really trying to see what are people trying to solve here. How can I make my contribution in a meaningful way? And feeling to have that sort of connection with work then makes it difficult for you to pursue it consistently. And so I am grateful that I've had that in me from my entire career in terms of being able to connect what I do with meaning. And so that has been really, really helpful and has helped me remain tenacious, which helped me then stand out, so to speak. Of course, it did come with its own challenges. Like anything else, work comes with its own challenges. It can take a toll if you focus too hard and too much on work. It does have its downsides, but all in all, once you find that balance, you sort of just to a place where you're able to struggle things well. When serving as a lawyer for deals like this, you're not just wearing the legal hat. You have to wear your hat as a person who understands the financial aspects, somebody who's balancing interests. And I think for me, what kept me going in such days is really understanding what is best for the country. And I was fortunate because the timing of these two issuances, especially the past one, the 2024 liability management, was very crucial for Kenya at the time. As you may know, at the time, there were a lot of concerns in the international capital markets that Kenya was going to potentially default on its 2014s. And just managing the publicity, managing the fiscal components of the deal, managing the confidential components of the deal, and also structuring it in a legally effective way. It requires so much. I'm really looking forward to more women stepping up in the finance investment space. The analysts, at least, they do have people to look up to now, both in Kenya and internationally. So the landscape is certainly changing. That may not be the case in terms of dispute resolution and women in that space, but I think for these other spaces, the commercial law, finance law, etc., we're seeing very many strong women coming up and leading those spaces. I do see it on charitable boards. For example, I sit on the board of a non-profit organization that's fully charitable that seeks to, place young people they use in Kenya, train them and place them in jobs. And so it has a very ambitious vision and mission. And so or at least what I try to do is lend my competence and my skills to such missions to be able to support them.
She's not just a name in the crowd, but a force to reckon with. Conquered every obstacle. Conquered every obstacle. Conquered every obstacle to realize the goal.